A literal mad scientist is trying to release an extinct disease across the galaxy. We watched Blue Shadow Virus for our Clone Wars Chronological Rewatch, so now it's time to break it all down.
When animals begin dying on Naboo, Padme and Jar Jar investigate and discover a secret underground lab. Separatist Dr. Nuvo Vindi has plans to release an airborne strain of a deadly disease called the Blue Shadow Virus. Anakin, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, and a group of clones invade the lab and put a stop to his insane plans.
The theme of this episode is fear is a disease, hope is its only cure. And I guess that's kind of displayed through the fact that no character ever gives in to fear at all.
Yeah, this is a kind of a weird episode.
Yeah, I honestly didn't really like it.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm trying to say that like every character involved, including Jar Jar and Peppy, the girl Gungan, they play a part in stopping Vindi.
I did like Peppy's character, and I liked seeing another Gungan character have a story.
And she was capable, like stops Vindi in the end.
Yep.
It just feels like, I don't know, there wasn't any major internal conflict, I guess. Obviously, there's this external conflict with Vindi, who's got some serious Nazi vibes.
Yeah.
But that's kind of undercut because he's so over the top. And it's like, he could be a character that you could fear, but then they just make him too goofy.
Yeah. Speaking of goofiness, obviously Jar Jar is goofy in this episode, but it's so overtly goofy that he like leads them in the right direction by wanting to eat this bug, and he's like, oh, this bug only comes from this one place, and they're like, oh, okay, well, now we know where to go. And then once they get there, he trips and falls, and oh, look, there's the bunker.
You know what it actually kind of made me think of is the whole like Jar Jar is a Sith Lord theory, because like, yeah, he keeps like stumbling his way into the right direction, and it's like, how can you keep doing all these coincidences? Like, maybe he does know where the bunker is, and he's like, oops, I fell on a hatch. So like, maybe Jar Jar is who we should all be fearing.
Maybe.
And hope is the only cure for him.
Speaking of the bunker, I did like its little camera with the Rock's hat.
Yeah.
That just pops up
Tiny
and looks
little hat.
around.
I guess, like, biological warfare, that's something to fear. And Anakin's greatest fear is losing Padme, which ultimately, you know, leads to his downfall. And maybe it's in a roundabout way trying to comment on that, and that, like, he has hope here. He can save Padme. Like, there's something tangible he can do. He can turn off that switch that's electrocuting her. When it comes to Revenge of the Sith, he has no hope. Okay, we're figuring out. Okay. We're working our way through it. He has no hope in Revenge of the Sith. So then he falls to Sidious, who offers him hope. Even if it is faulty.
False hope.
So yeah, okay. We made our way there, and you got to go on that journey with us. Before wrapping up, let's go over some of the random trivia from the episode. Originally, the Blue Shadow virus was going to affect an entire Gungan village, which would have led to their tense relationship with the humans that Padme mentions.
The laboratory may have been built over a decade ago during the original Naboo invasion, likely with the help of Darth Sidious.
The orange clone troopers in this episode and the next are clone ordnance specialists, basically the bomb squad. You can also find these facts on StarWars.com's episode guides, and they're currently doing a chronological rewatch on their website as well if you want to check that out. I'll put a link in the description of all the episodes listed out chronologically, but that's it for today. Next week we'll cover Season 1, Episode 18, Mystery of 1,000 Moons if you want to watch along. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel,
follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook,
and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.